Hello and welcome to another update video about Chainlink. For Chainlink, for me, the trend is still down. We have so far failed to make a higher high. Yeah, we've made now two lower highs. Yeah, here we had this swing high, which was here the high at 830. So the next one was only at 813, and then the one from yesterday was only at 806. So yeah, clearly struggling here, Link, whilst also making here lower lows. So for me, this is not a bullish pattern. It's a lot of overlaps, very corrective, still indicates to me lower lows coming. Yes, of course, there is nothing that wouldn't that would guarantee me we're going down. You know, there are no guarantees in these markets. But as I told you, to believe that we are in a breakout, I'm not saying it's not possible, but to believe that we are in something much more bullish here and that this interpretation is wrong, I would need to see a substantial or an impulsive breakout above that $9.60 level. Yeah, someone said in previous videos that Elliott wave analysis doesn't work with Link. Well, if you remember, we talked back in January. I remember that it was already in November. We talked about the price levels here around the $6 mark. Yeah, everybody who's been watching MCO for a longer period will know that we hit those prices. Yeah, very accurately. It has taken months to play out, but it played out. How was that possible? That was only possible with the Elliott wave method. I know there's always people who doubt it, and I don't claim it is working all the time, but the point here is to live in the present, to trade in the present, to understand the chart from what it's doing now. I have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow if the chart is doing something different, but we can only make our plans, our decisions based on what we see in the chart now and based on the opportunities and the risks that arise out of the current chart structure. So there is definitely that predictive element that the Elliott wave method brings with it, and which it does a really decent job with. But if the chart does something different, something unlikely, it may change the higher level assumption. So I cannot guarantee you that I will stay bearish if we suddenly see an impulse up. Of course not, because you need to focus your view on what you see at the moment. At the moment, I see an impulse down here, yeah, a possible impulse in a wave one, a correction to the upside, and here possible starting impulse to the downside. What I don't see is a reliable impulse to the upside. This still could be, yeah, if we wanted to count this bullish, then I could count this move that started at the low at around $5.30 that was, as a wave one, as a diagonal. Problem here, diagonal patterns are usually unreliable. So I would have to count this as a wave one, this here as a wave two. Yeah, but what is this? Yeah, this cannot be a wave three. I mean, honestly, it would need to be a leading diagonal in a wave three. It's just messy. So for me, this makes more sense to be a corrective move up. This was, for me, clearer than not an impulse. Yeah, so either a wave A or a wave one. And now we're doing a wave two retracement. That could already be finished or not, you know. If this could still be a wave two correction, that possibly isn't even finished yet. So just saying, so that means even if we go a bit higher here, it could just be an extended wave two correction. So therefore I need to see that impulsive move above $9.60 to say that we are doing something more bullish here. So at the moment, this is for me an impulse down, correction up, and would be followed by an impulse down. We haven't made a new high yet. Even if we make a new high, again, it would need to be something substantial to convince me that this is not something more bearish here. I talked about the bearish target 290 to 350. Potentially we don't need to go down that low if we count this as an ABC down, highlighted in yellow here. Yeah, basically a diagonal to the downside, an ending diagonal. Then we would not need to go down that low to basically 290 to 350, and we might rather end in the region just below $5. Okay, but yeah, no change in outlook here. I think that's the message. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.